Good morning and welcome to TCS Student News. I'm your host, Sarah Harris, here with
Garrett Anderson.
Let's get started. On Monday, 2 Israeli fighter jets crossed into southern Syria and launched a number of missiles at a Syrian airbase. In this attack, 14 people were killed. A phone call from Russian President Vladimir Putin to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu ensured that a much more expansive Israeli wave of bombings did not take place. With at least 10 military bases and more than 40 permanent military positions across the country, the IRGC, or Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, commands well over 120,000 militiamen, at least 25,000 of whom are non-Syrians. Officials are working on a solution. A 5 to 8 kilometer line separating a buffer zone along Israel's border that is excluded to Iran-linked militias remains in negotiations now. Garrett, do you think this solution will work?
Can't be sure about it. I hope it's fixed soon. Recently, President Trump signed a memo to dispatch the National Guard to the southwest border last Wednesday. There have been attempts to cross into the U.S. illegally
are up more than 200% in March compared to March of last year. The Trump effect, which had intimidated migrants from attempting a crossing in the first months of the current administration, reached its full force in April of last year, but it has faded since. Border jumping has typically been driven by job opportunities in the U.S., and with labor shortages now emerging across the country, the incentive to come north for work is compelling. Both Presidents Bush and Obama dispatched the National Guard units to the border. Under Bush, the Guard was deployed for 2 years, under Operation Jumpstart. Obama sent the National Guard in 2010 during an operation as well. In each case, the Guard was intended to supplement Border Patrol personnel, while new recruits were added to increase border protection capability. Garrett, have you ever had chicken pox or thought about shingles?
No, I have not. But
Recently, a new shingles vaccine was approved by the Food and Drug Administration. A study involving 16,600 people showed it to be far more effective at preventing this disease than the first shingles vaccine. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends that people 50 and older, including those previously immunized with the first vaccine, should now get the new vaccine. The process is much simpler and less costly at $280 for the 2-part shot without insurance. All you have to do is get the prescription from your doctor and your pharmacist can administer the vaccine. The White House is gearing up for President Trump to discuss denuclearization with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un at their much-anticipated summit next month. Trump stated that late last month means Kim handing over his nuclear weapons and missile systems and allowing international inspectors to check that the regime is keeping its word. To Pyongyang, it means something very, very different. It means mutual steps to get rid of nuclear weapons, including requiring the United States to take down the nuclear umbrella it has put over South Korea and Japan. Kim would agree to relinquish his weapons only if the United States agreed to end its military alliance with South Korea, in place since 1950 through 1953 in the Korean War. North Korea has for decades viewed the American military presence in South Korea as a part of a hostile policy aimed at bringing about its collapse. Now for some TCS news. Monday, we had a very important and special birthday. Mr. Noah celebrated his birthday here at the school with us. He said, "I can't think of a better way to spend my birthday. We are so lucky to have Mr. Noah as our second teacher. Thank you so much for all that you do." On Tuesday, the Earth Science class had a CSI lab. We would like to thank the members of CSI for taking time out of their day to come and teach them. This week, we had some lunches provided to us. On Monday, Miss Gail provided pizza for us. Tuesday, Miss Peg made pulled turkey sandwiches with pretzel buns, broccoli salad, and trail mix. On Thursday, Mr. Mark brought in lunch meat. Thank you for all donating delicious lunches for us. On Tuesday, we had another shadow day. There were 4 possible students visiting us. I spoke to one of the shadow students, and she said that the school seems like a very warm place to go and learn. She's looking into the school and wondering if she will attend. I hope they all have serious consideration about the school. On Thursday, Aiden went to Atlanta, Georgia to participate in a chess tournament. He faced many opponents with different skill levels. The tournament Aiden was in was called the K9 Junior Chess Championships, and he competed nationally. He is also competing in another tournament on April 21st at Perry Hall Middle School. We wish you luck. I would like to recognize a very important person in the school, a man well known for his dedication and kindness to all of us in the school and outside. I would like to recognize Mr. Tom. He puts so much effort into the school and dedicates himself to helping us young people become the best we can be. From helping us with math to spending long late nights choosing our curriculum and how it will play out, he does everything. We really appreciate all that you do for the school and us. I love you, Mr. Tom, and I'm very sure that everyone else here does too. Well, that wraps up this week's edition of TCS Student News. We hope you tune in next week.